Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick. Today we're working on a 2010 Mercedes Benz ML 350 3.5 liter. We're going to replace the intake manifold today and a set of fresh gaskets for it. It has an intake manifold runner control code because the bracket is broken on it, and it's the replacement for it is to replace the manifold, which is the correct way to do it. They don't make the parts separately, and if they do, I don't want to know about it. This is how you have to do it. We're going to replace it as an assembly, complete. It's made from Petersburg, which is the OE supplier for Mercedes, so that's what we got. Went to the Euro supplier. Got a Petersburg manifold and some Victor Ryan's gaskets, and we're going to throw that in. Let's get started.
Here is our intake manifold. It is not from Mercedes. Excuse me, it is from Petersburg, from my Euro supplier, which happens to be the supplier for Mercedes Benz for the intake manifolds. We're using Victor Ryan's gaskets. And what broke on, which I'll show you when I take it off, is it broke right there for the main intake runner control. Will not work. The vacuum diaphragm died, and it broke off right there, and it wouldn't flip the flap inside the manifold. And there's no fix for this. You have to replace the entire thing. The manifold is pretty pricey. I think it's over $650. I'm not sure.
All right, first thing we have to do is get the ECM out of the way. You have to get the wiring harnesses out of the way to make access to the manifold bolts. T30, and the other ones are inverted E10 Torx. Two regular Torx in the back. It's a bit easier than the last manifold I did on that E63 because this is regular multi-port injection. There's no direct injection on this engine, so you don't have lines crossing over the intake manifold. Gonna remove the fuel rail now, just to get it out of the way. We already got the fuel line off, you saw that. Same size, E10 inverted Torx. There we go. I'm right-handed, so there we go. We don't want nothing to break. There we go. Out you go. Out of the way. Starting to see the top of the manifold now. We got a ways with this wiring harness. Okay, we're gonna take the mass air sensor off, got the connector off. These mass airflow sensors, I got you zoomed in, they have clips. you push the clips out. One clip pops off of here, and you push that back and you lean it back, like so. When it leans back, you lift it up, you pull it out. Remove the hose. Okay. The piece, the adapter piece that goes to the intake throttle body, mass airflow sensor, it just slides in. And you lift this up, pull this back, turn and push back, pull back, and it comes right out. No bolts hold this in. Just click tabs. I just showed you that adapter piece back here. Here's the brake booster hose. As you can see, it's got two squeeze tabs right here. Get my meat hook in there. Squeeze them. And pull it off. Don't yank it, don't manhandle it, get it out of your way now. Let's see what we got going on back here. This is the throttle body, top of the throttle body there. A few more things to remove, then we could go ahead and take the intake bolts out and wiggle the harness around out of our way. Another one, connector. Okay. Bend this bracket back a little bit. And we'll just bend it back. Vacuum line. The other ground. We got 8 E10 Torx on both sides. I mean 4 on both sides, 8 total. I'm going to remove the engine lift bracket here. Just get out of my way. Remove the other side already. Vacuum line right there. And if you can see it, it's right there. I'm not reusing this, obviously. I don't want to break the vacuum line. I want to get the vacuum line because that vacuum line Runs deep. That's the vacuum line we have to get off without breaking, because it runs down and in, and I don't feel like chasing it. So we have to get this thing off without it breaking. Okay, let's see. Okay, off. Any damage. Let's get this thing out of here. Hook back here. Oh, what's this? Oh, throttle body connection. Geez, Mercedes. Think we got enough? Always that last clip. Kidding me with this? What the fuck? Okay. She's out. Give it a quick cleanup, and we'll go to the manifold to show you the broken piece. Okay, we're all on the bench. This is the new one, as I showed you. They're side by side. Here's the old one, and here is the brake. Right there. Broke off right there. Okay. That's why we're replacing this. Okay. Torque spec, service data, 9 Newton meters. Let's get this reassembled. Before we get this reassembled, we have to remove the throttle body off the old manifold and install it on the new manifold. The new manifold comes with a new manifold gasket. So we're going to do that right here on the bench, and then we're going to, we're all cleaned up. I'm going to pull the paper towels out, put our new gaskets in there, and then we are going to put you on a time lapse and put this back together, and then fire it up and call this job done. Let's go. Very important, the gaskets go on the manifold first. They have these little tabs, and the manifold has these little nipples. You push them in, and you click them down, and they stay on.
Okay, we're in the home stretch. I should point out that the new manifold, where you use the Torx bolt, the bolt is a tri-pointed shank. Okay, which means it cuts its own threads. So because the new manifold does not come with threads, so as you're forcing this down, you're cutting new threads with the bolt. That's how they do it, and I just wanted to point that out there before I forget. Okay, keep that in mind. All right. What's that fuel line hold? All right, another job done. What we gotta do now is put the flat back there, the wiring that holds the air cleaner on. Put the air cleaner back on, intake tubes, and send this one on its way. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. I don't know why you haven't yet. Just click it right down there. It's free. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.